Clock, 10. Ready?
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards on the first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Panthers had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Well, we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
2nd down, Pollard again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 25.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Young slinging this out for Pollard. And he's going to hit the Panthers' first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
A play fake. Now Young. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3-3. Set.
On play action, Young. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action. Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Given 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are done.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's Young off play action. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 33-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a first carry here for Robinson.
And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. You look at this Carolina defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll give the Falcons a first down.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because...
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, ready. Shot, 17.
Now Young. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Here is Young. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards.
This one wasn't universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone will come free.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Ready?
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Robinson not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And he'll have this pass to 30 prior to going out of bounds.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Here we go.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, break.
3rd down and 1.
Young. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
43 rail. Ready?
Now back to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Down. Check White.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Panthers 10. Young Ray Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just there, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are we going to go out doing it? The challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Pollard again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Young on 3rd down. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Now Young on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
Ready. Set.
On the draw, it's Pollard. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
5:97. Set. Go.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Young. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, blue.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win. And
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll look to throw here.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Panthers 17. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
Ready?
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here we go.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
2nd down, Pollard again.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
145 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly they get to the line.
Now Young going to move him around.
Now a give here to Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready up.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now here's Young.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the 2nd half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Here comes second down.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'll come up now on second down.
Back to throw.
Crossing route and complete. He's got Pitts.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Robinson with another carry.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So possession in overtime first goes to the Atlanta Falcons, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
timeout set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw, eluding the pressure right. And got his man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 37 yards.
And how about that? So many times the big play is what does it in overtime. They got one there, move the ball past midfield, and now you know they're on the move, looking to score the game-winning touchdown because a field goal won't finish the game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try to get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tie.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So a win here for the Falcons. And it was their quarterback who led the way, Charles. Pretty impressive play for a rookie.
Yeah, the numbers don't jump off the page, but he was a steady influence back there. He had a couple of touchdown passes on the afternoon. His guys rallied around him, and they're going to come away victorious.